From KQTV St. Joseph, this is KQ2 News at 10.
Right in the heart of Hall Street Historic District, the Shakespeare Chateau was just one of the old homes in St. Joe, lucky enough to have been renovated and restored.
The house was in kind of a water-damaged, distressed condition.
Started as a family visiting wineries in Missouri, and we loved trying all the different wines. We love the environment at all the different wineries. And then my son, who is our winemaker, started home making wine. And his friends and family all said, you know, really, this is good. Y'all.
Getting a root canal isn't topping anyone's list of favorite things to do. But thanks to the Social Welfare Board, one woman was able to receive her dental procedure for a fraction of the normal cost. Around 70 protesters gathered outside the St. Joseph News Press on Monday following comments made by owner David Bradley to PBS News.
Not satisfied.
During his interview, Bradley said the people of St. Joseph are, quote, fairly well satisfied with what Donald Trump is doing now. The community has come together to show their support with a chili cook-off benefit right here in the Savannah Fire Station.
We've done a couple pancake feeds before, and they went over really well, so we decided to try something different to kind of break it up a little bit.
People were able to try several different recipes of delicious hot chili.
That's in my backyard. We get equally as excited about that as we do when we show them a Kentucky warbler.
Meet Grim, a turkey vulture who came all the way from the University of Missouri through their raptor rehabilitation project.
We rehab injured birds of prey. They send them to us and we rehab them so they can regain their injuries.
All of those injuries are within triage. We're still evaluating all threats.
I'm out at Northwest Missouri State University where an active shooter has been called on campus, but don't worry, this time it's just a mock shooting, and police say this sort of training will help them if a situation like this ever does come.
What we were trying to do today is test that response as far as law enforcement and our abilities.
Looking to bring back the long-standing tradition of big band jazz, the Performing Arts Association hosted the St. Joseph Big Band at the historic Missouri Theater. One main goal of the band is to bring back the love for jazz.
And I think it's important to pass on that tradition of big bands to the younger generations.
I think it's always nice, you know, not only are the people great, but it's kind of always cool to come back, and a lot of the parts in the Midwest kind of look very similar. They have that similar vibe where you can go through just acres and acres and miles of farmland, and then you'll come across these kind of more enchanting, smaller towns. So we're going to release another single in the next couple months. And then that'll kind of kick off Warped Tour for us. We're going to be on Warped Tour.
What are some good picture qualities to look for?
Yeah, well, in terms of TVs right now, the two major technologies are going to be 4K, so high resolution, 4 times of what most people are used to, and then also HDR. So HDR is high dynamic range. It actually basically gives you better contrast and better color.
Okay, very nice. And
we have a really good time working on that and meeting with them and sitting down and talking to them and see if the weather was good or bad. You could sit in and...
The farthest one in the south in the United States, as far as I can find out who grows them. So it's a unique grape to this area. Roxanne decided that she would like to do something unique with a wine. And so we got together and she decided...
It all began with the 4th annual Northeast Shamrock 5K Fun Run. I feel the luck of the Irish was on their side.